Hey guys, we're in Charleston, South Carolina at Northwoods Mall.
And today we're going to interview everyone's favorite, the PSD Queen, JP, and this is Stockroom Sessions.
My name is Jessica Plisco, aka JP. I am the market localization leader for Region 23 and Region 14.
So, first question, other than PST compliance, what do you do?
Maybe the better question would be, what don't I do?
There you go. Tell us what you do.
However, basically, my day job is your inventory. So I work through presentation inventory with our inventory planning partners. I influence what they know about stores. I give them the anecdotal piece. So I basically lift the numbers off the paper for them. They have the numbers, they see turns, they see what stores are comping, but I'm able to put it into perspective. Maybe there's something happening in that market. Maybe there's a population shift. Maybe there is something that's impacting business that would require us to either increase inventory or pull back in inventory.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey, kind of how you got to where you're at right now?
So a lot of people don't know this, but I'm from a small town. I started out in stores for another company that would be very similar to our tier 3 stores here at AE. And I knew I wanted to work in New York City one day, and I literally worked my way up to that. Especially after being recruited for AE, I knew that anything could be possible working for this company. So I worked my way up in volume. I ran some really cool stores along the way, some very high profile stores, and I got to go to Manhattan and work in Manhattan. I got to do some multi-store roles along the way, different district manager duties and roles. I got to run Times Square, which was, a unique and cool experience. And along the way, I think that I never said no to a stretch assignment. So there were things that I did over the years, for my other brand. I was a recruiter for 2 years. I was an NSO at both my old brand and at AE. I did an international NSO experience. So getting to do all of those different things really prepared me for, to really kind of understand and be a generalist across the board.
So in one of her videos, Cy Wakeman said, don't be afraid of failure. Use it to push yourself to get better. Is there a time that you can think about a setback or a failure that actually made you better?
I like to think of it as that I fail forward. And, I think that maybe my first time in a formal multi-store role for AE, this would have been like 13 years ago. It was so long ago. But I think that initially, I knew how to be a store manager or general manager. Really, that was I'd been doing that for so many years. And then when I got my first multi-store role, I tripped and skinned my knees quite a bit, because I had to realize I wasn't the store manager of, 5 stores. I was, I had to be that leader of store managers. So I think that was one experience that really taught me a lot about myself.
I know there's probably a lot of answers to this, but what is an unexpected element people don't know about your job?
It kind of goes back to what I was just saying, how many partners it takes to get things for the stores. There are so many people that you have to take along with you to get certain things for stores. I think that the number of calls, the number of conversations. I think people think sometimes when you're a corporate partner that it's 9 to 5. My job is not 9 to 5. There are times where I'm monitoring things on a weekend to make sure that, we have everything we need, really making myself available. I think that, and that goes for any of our corporate roles out there, I think that when you're in the field, because I was in the field for 25 years, you think, oh, wow, corporate's like more of a 9 to 5 gig. It really isn't, because I always say the inventory never sleeps, and it's the same with anything, store operations, technology, no matter what it is, there's always somebody kind of standing watch over those things. So I think that that would be the thing that maybe people don't realize about a job, that's like, whether it be a field partner or a corporate partner.
What's the most interesting experience you've had since taking on this role?
The coolest thing that I've learned and the coolest thing I've been able to be a part of, I got a chance to really, when we added headcount to the MLO group a couple years ago, um, I was able to say, okay, what region do I want? Because at the time I was only going to have one region. And I was like, which region? And I picked region 23. And I did that because I had region 24. Like I worked in that region for so many years. And I knew those stores like the back of my hand. I had either run stores in those markets or I had been in those markets for visits or things like that. Whereas in region 23, to me, it was like uncharted waters, like I didn't know as much about hot stores and things like that. So I actually picked region 23 because I knew I was going to learn a ton about something I didn't know about.
So the most interesting project is Region 23. We are your current project.
Yeah, and Tamara will be very happy that I said it. It's a very interesting project.
If you could just look at the camera and maybe talk to somebody who's thinking about wanting to get into this job or kind of what you do, what's one thing you would want to say to them?
Take the stretch assignment. At the end of the day, take the stretch assignment because you never know. It might be something that you find out that you really like, and you might want to, do that longer term. So, just believe in yourself. I'm from a small town. I ran low volume stores, and retail's allowed me to see the world. Not just the U.S. I've been able to see some pretty great places in the world, and it's allowed me to run stores that I only ever dreamed about, and to be a part of regions that are so powerful and do so much money for our brand. It really makes me feel like I'm part of something special. So that would be what I'd say to you: is give it a shot.
So this is the rapid fire segment. Just the absolute first thing that pops into your head, Rorschach test. All right.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
If you could instantly know another language, what would it be?
French.
What city has the best food in the world?
New York.
If you could be any animal, what would it be?
A dog.
As a kid, what's the best Christmas gift you ever got?
Gosh, I know the worst Christmas gift.
What's the worst Christmas gift you ever got?
Someone got me glamour shots.
We're going to insert the glamour shot now. All right.
I didn't go. I wouldn't go. I refused to go. That was the worst gift I ever got. I was like, seriously?
Okay, if you could have a superpower, what would you choose?
I'd want to fly.
If you could travel back in time to any moment, what would you choose?
You know what I'd be interested in seeing? Like ancient Greece or ancient Rome. That's what I will say, because I think it would be really interesting to see how those empires were built.
Describe the taste of salt to someone who's never had it.
Delicious.
That's it.
That was a good answer.
That's a good answer. Did she get it? She got it in time? All right, Matt, it looks like she's won. Last time we didn't have anything to give to Karen. So
we have a half-used roll of packing tape for you, a boss bag, and a shipping label. So you're good.
What do I get? These are my consolation
Those are your
prizes.
These are your prizes. Thank you. But thank you so much for being here. That really kind of wraps up the interview. JP, everybody, thanks so much for being here today.
Hope to see you in the stockroom near you.
Austin, you better not put any footage of me blowing my nose on this video.
It's all going in the blooper reel.
Fired.